Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. In the interest of your safety and enjoyment of today's events, please listen to the following message. According to New York State law, there is no smoking in the event center. For your safety, please note that fire exits are clearly marked by exit signs. Kindly take a moment to identify the location of the fire exit nearest you, keeping in mind that it may be behind you. In the event of an emergency, an alarm will sound and you should calmly and safely exit the building at that time. Thank you.
I am Faculty Grand Marshal John Starks, and I would like to call to order the commencement of the School of Management of the State University of New York at Binghamton. Everyone, as you are able, please rise. And gentlemen, please remove your hats. We welcome you to join vocalist Kelsey Watts in singing the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated.
Coming in hot, Drew. Whoa! SOM 2018! I only do that once in a while. Gotta have this special feeling when you get to the microphone for that one. As president of Binghamton University, it's my great pleasure to welcome you to the School of Management Commencement Ceremony. Congratulations. This is a special ceremony as we bring together our baccalaureate candidates for graduation, as well as their families and friends. Congratulations to all of you. Before we proceed with our program, I would like to welcome members of the Binghamton University Council who are joining us today. Catherine Grant Madigan and Adam Wiltz, student representative. I would also like to introduce our other special guests. They will stand as I call their names. Please hold your applause until all are introduced. Donald Neiman, Provost and Executive Vice President for Academic Affairs. Upinder Dillon, Dean, School of Management. Mark Deely, Alumni Award recipient. Gary Keibel, Alumni Association President. Michael McGough, Senior Vice Provost and Chief Financial Officer. Pamela Mission, Associate Professor and Faculty Advisor to the President and Platform Party Marshal. Joanne Navarro, Vice President for Operations. Kevin Reyes, Student Speaker. Brian Rose, Vice President for Student Affairs. Oktay Sakaseo, Senior Director for Global Strategy, Education Abroad, and International Partnerships, Faculty Director, Binghamton University Chile Program. Courtney Ignari, Chair, Professional Staff Senate. Please join me in applauding these special guests. Let me also recognize all of the esteemed faculty members who have mentored and guided our graduates. Your efforts have been crucial to the intellectual growth and achievements we celebrate today. Will all faculty on the stage and in the audience please rise? Join me as we applaud their support of and dedication to the success of our students. I would like to thank the Binghamton University Wind Symphony, our vocalist, and the Edward J. Maloney Memorial Pipe Band for their participation in today's celebration. This is a joyous time for us all. However, this year also has been marked by tragedy, as members of the campus community were shocked and dismayed to have two of their classmates die in truly horrific circumstances, while a third student died near his home in January. Senior nursing student Haley Anderson, freshman engineering student Joel Souza, and freshman AJ Dannenbring were bright, talented students with promising futures ahead of them, and the entire campus community grieves the loss of our young and vital students. Please join me in a moment of silence in remembrance of them. Thank you. Today, Binghamton University is proud to recognize the scholarly achievements of its graduates. So let me begin by extending a welcome to them and a congratulations for a job well done. You did it. Congratulations. And a special welcome to those who got you here, the parents, family, and friends. We're here today to share in the joy of watching a loved one reach a rare milestone. Your support and involvement has provided crucial sustenance to our students, ensuring that the occasional challenges of writer's block or disappointing test results were never too difficult to overcome. Thank you, parents and friends. As I look around at the sea of faces before me, smiling, excited, eager, and ambitious, these are the faces of the future, shaped by the experiences and values we encourage at Binghamton. And what are these values? Our campus seal, created more than 50 years ago as Harper College became part of the State University of New York system, proudly proclaims the ideals that guide us: unity, identity, and excellence. The first of these, unity, properly describes the community we create here, inclusive, with peers and classmates, professors and staff from diverse backgrounds who come together to learn, discover, and serve. Our graduates have formed a common bond, the Binghamton Bond, that will be theirs for a lifetime. Secondly, identity. Today's graduates are leaving a university that is both dedicated to the academic disciplines and committed to the sharing of knowledge across departments, disciplines, and borders. As students, they have learned to ask unexpected questions, to engage in and welcome open dialogue. Equipped with this broad knowledge and commitment to inquiry, they are prepared to go into the world pursuing innovative solutions to important problems. And most significant, excellence. The graduates before us today truly embody the ideal of excellence. They're among the best and brightest students in the nation and have already begun to use their talents to improve the world. Regardless of their plans for future, business, graduate school, public service, or healthcare, I'm confident that they will pursue their goals and determination and strive for intellectual and personal growth. These three words on our seal, unity, identity, excellence, are the university's cornerstone, inspiring our students, faculty, and staff. But most importantly, these words continue to influence our alumni long after they graduate and begin life in the real world. These words, these values will remain relevant as they provide an approach to life that not only produces great students, but also great citizens eager to address the world's challenges. Congratulations. It is my pleasure now to introduce our Provost, Donald Neiman.
Good afternoon, SOM. Good afternoon. That's better. This is an exciting time. You've accomplished a lot, and we're here to celebrate it today. It's my great pleasure to welcome you to commencement and to be among the first to congratulate you, members of the class of 2018. Congratulations. You are a remarkable group of students. At the time you came to Binghamton, you demonstrated that you had the academic ability to succeed at one of the best public universities in the United States. And since you arrived on our campus, whether as freshmen or transfer students, you have not only shown that you're very bright, you've demonstrated that you're hardworking, intellectually curious, and eager to make the most of what this great university has to offer, inside the classroom and out. You've also shown that you have a great sense of humor, like to have fun, and care deeply about serving others. You embody the balance that makes Binghamton University truly special, a great place to work and a great place to study. It has really been a pleasure to have you as our students. I want to congratulate you on your many accomplishments and ask that you please stay in touch with us and keep us apprised of the many, many accomplishments that are yet to come. Congratulations, class of 2018. Now, it's my great pleasure to introduce to you my colleague and your dean, Upinder Dhillon.
Class of 2018, are you ready? Wow! Isn't this wonderful? Commencement is a time for celebration, and today we celebrate your success and your many contributions to the school and the university. Because of your achievements and those of our alumni and faculty, the school is recognized among the elite business schools in the nation. In our quest to be the premier public business school, we continue to foster new initiatives and approaches to learning. Some of these include a new innovation lab and experiential learning opportunities such as the Deloitte Cybersecurity Program and the Zion Equity Research externships. These are brand new. The Innovation Lab is designed to prepare students for the economy of the future. Students from diverse disciplines from across the university work in teams to solve some of the challenges that we have in society today. The goal is the ability to solve large unstructured problems and to develop a resilience to recover from failure. Remember, the most successful innovators have learned to reinvent products and services that influence our lives. Our student teams continue to have significant success in regional and national competitions. Teams from Binghamton placed among the top 5 in the nation in the Apex Supply Chain Competition and the University of Pittsburgh Analytics Competition. The Enactus Entrepreneurship Team will represent Binghamton in the national finals on May 20th. For the past several years, students from Binghamton have been rated among the best in JP Morgan's investment banking internship program. This has resulted in a significant increase in the number of students recruited by top investment banks. The school is now recognized among the top 10 at JP Morgan. The faculty continue to publish innovative research in elite journals and transform the classroom into a dynamic learning environment. In the last few months, we've had 2 research papers accepted in the Accounting Review and Manufacturing and Surface Operations Management. These are among the top journals where faculty from the best universities across the globe compete for publications. This productivity is one that any school our size would be envious of. This graduation ceremony celebrates your years of hard work and dedication to personal and professional growth. Your families have invested time, tolerance, and love for your education. In many cases, it is their hard work and sacrifice that has made it possible for you to complete your degrees. Please, could we have a round of applause for all the families? It is now time for you to give back to your family, the community, your profession, and your alma mater. Finally, and you would expect this from an academic, never stop learning. At Binghamton, we taught you how to learn. As the 4th Industrial Revolution unfolds, significant disruptions are expected in labor markets. Innovations in artificial intelligence and machine learning are at the forefront of this disruption. The most successful individuals are those that evaluate future trends and acquire new skills that will assist you to succeed in the new economy. We are extremely proud of your success and accomplishments. Your continued engagement and support will help us fulfill our vision of being the premier public business school. Congratulations, class of 2018. It is now my distinct pleasure to introduce our speaker and alumnus of the year, Mark Dearly. Accompanying Mark today are his wonderful wife, Missy, children, Emily and Jake, and proud mother and stepfather, Arlene and Seth. It is great to have Mark with us to celebrate the 29th anniversary of his graduation from Binghamton. It seems like just yesterday he was a student in my investments class. Mark has a distinguished career as a senior assurance partner at EY. He has focused on the media and entertainment industry and has served prominent clients such as Verizon, Time, HBO, News Corporation, and Warner Music Group. He serves as a mentor in EY's diversity mentoring program and is on the board of directors of United Neighborhood Houses of New York. Mark is the Binghamton relationship partner for EY and regularly returns to campus to participate in a wide range of activities, including recruiting, mentoring, and executive in residence. He has helped establish Binghamton as one of the top schools for EY in the New York City office. He leads Binghamton's fundraising initiative at EY and has been very successful, in which we've seen successive increases over the years. Mark also serves on the School of Management at Metro Advisory Board. Mark is a wonderful friend and generous supporter of the School of Management and Binghamton University. He and his wife have supported a scholarship for an outstanding minority student and the EY Student Support Fund and the School of Management Dean's Excellence Fund. Please join me in welcoming Mark Dearly.
Thank you, Dean Dillon, and thank you for not sharing my great grade in your class. I appreciate that. President Stenger, members of the Platform Party, faculty, friends, family, and the class of 2018. I am so honored and excited to be standing before you today. When Dean Dillon asked if I would be the alumni speaker at this year's commencement, I didn't hesitate to accept. Then I said to myself, uh-oh, what did I get myself into and what am I going to talk about? It's not that I have a fear of public speaking or haven't given speeches before, but this is very different. This is my alma mater that I am so proud of. And you, the class of 2018, are such an accomplished group that I really didn't want to come off sounding like a jerk. So I thought to myself, what is it that I can tell you that you don't already know? How can I give a commencement speech that's somewhat different than the thousands that have previously been given? So after Googling commencement speeches, I realized what none of them had that mine would. It was blatantly obvious. None of them were about me and how I went from a Binghamton grad like you to standing before you here today. So I figured I'd start with that and go from there. Maybe I should begin with why I chose to be an accountant. The reason is simple. I was good in math and terrible in English, as my math and verbal SAT scores clearly prove out. I was anal. I liked when my checkbook balanced on the first try. Not that anyone balances checkbooks anymore. And probably most importantly, the accountant for the deli where I worked dressed impeccably and drove a really nice car. That was all the motivation that I needed. Then there was deciding on a college to attend. Luckily for me, I had 4 outstanding schools that my parents allowed me to choose from. SUNY Albany, SUNY Buffalo, SUNY Stony Brook, and you guessed it, SUNY Binghamton. So how was I able to choose Binghamton from such an extensive list? Besides it clearly being miles ahead of those other institutions? Well, my sister was a junior here when I was a senior in high school, and she didn't come home that much, so I figured she must like it. And just like that, Binghamton went to the top of the list. But before I finalized my decision, I thought it would be a good idea to take a trip up to visit my sister to see what school was like. Well, I don't think I stepped foot on campus that weekend, but I did play some fun drinking games at the Rat with a group of fraternity guys. And yes, the Rat has been around for that long. That was all I needed to make my decision. Oh, and I also heard that their accounting program wasn't half bad, so Binghamton it was. As I mentioned earlier, I decided to major in accounting mainly because of my prowess in math and the car the deli accountant drove. What better reason could there be for selecting a college major? It made no difference. I didn't know the first thing about what an accountant in a Big 4 accounting firm actually did. All that mattered was that one day, I'd dress in really nice clothes and drive a really cool car. My 4 years at Binghamton turned out to be some of the best years of my life. I made friendships that I have to this day. And not just friendship, not just Facebook friendships, but real friendships. Oh, and I wound up joining and eventually becoming president of the fraternity those guys that I met during my high school visit belonged to. SAE, Phi Alpha Brothers. I'm sure you would all agree, as you sit there in your caps and gowns, your college years fly by. I know I still ask myself how those years and the years that followed went by so fast. The bad news is, each year goes by faster and faster. But the good news is that you have so many years ahead of you, so many opportunities to pursue your passions, so many chances to be impactful, so many occasions to be leaders and influence others. When I was sitting in your seat, I thought I had it all figured out. I had accepted an offer to work at Ernst & Young, and even though it was one of the largest, most prestigious accounting firms in the world, I already had my exit strategy. I figured I would spend 2 years at EY in order to meet my CPA license requirements, and after making a name for myself as a world-class auditor, the job opportunities would flood in. Well, here I am, still at EY almost 30 years later, but with no regrets. It certainly isn't because I didn't have other opportunities through the years. I did have my fair share, but rather because I really enjoyed what I was doing and the people I was working with. I can certainly attest to the fact that you never know what the future holds and how your career will evolve. Given my involvement with recruiting at EY, I'm often asked what I look for in new hires and what makes one first-year person distinguish themselves and continue on to a successful career. The answer I give is always the same, and it's really very, very simple. It may surprise you to hear me say it, but it has nothing to do with your intelligence. Look, I'm not saying you don't have to be smart, but you're graduating from one of the top business schools in the country. In order for you to have even been accepted, you had to be near the top of your high school class. So it's not a question of gray matter. You all have plenty of that. To me, it comes down to your soft skills. I truly believe that your level of success is directly tied to your attitude, how ambitious you are, your willingness to learn, your ability to listen, and how well you manage expectations. I'd like to focus on these last two skills because I believe they are woefully underrated. Your ability to listen. I used to think I was a pretty good listener, and then I got married. Boy, was I wrong. I hadn't the first clue about how to be a good listener. But having been married for nearly 25 years, I thought I had finally figured it out. Isn't the golden ear what they give to husbands on their 25th wedding anniversary? Doesn't Zeus come down from Mount Olympus, shake your hand, give you a golden ear, and say, "You've done it, welcome to the club"? Well, although my 25th wedding anniversary is still a few months away, I know I'm not getting a golden ear because I'm still learning how to listen. How can I be certain of this, besides my wife continuing to tell me? Well, last summer I was fortunate enough to be chosen for an EY leadership program at the London Business School. One of the topics that we covered was listening skills. At the beginning of the module, they asked for a show of hands of those that considered themselves to be good listeners. I threw my hand up in an instant. After all, I've been married nearly 25 years and my golden ear was arriving soon. But I was proven wrong once again. The leader had about 10 questions that he started asking. If you answered yes, you probably needed to work on your listening skills. Question 1, do you often find yourself trying to finish the sentence of the person speaking to you? Okay, well, saying yes to one question probably isn't so bad. Question 2, are you thinking about what you're going to say next while the person is speaking to you? Again, yes, I do that, but it's probably a fluke in the way they ordered the questions that I happen to answer yes to the first two. Question 3, if someone tells you of a personal experience, do you immediately follow it up with your own personal experience about the same subject? And at that point, I knew I still had a lot to learn about being a good listener. It truly is such an important skill to have in all walks of life. So take my advice. When you're in a conversation, focus on what the person is telling you. It sounds so simple, but you'd be surprised how many people would also answer yes to the 3 questions I just ran through. So tonight at dinner, try these 3 things. Avoid finishing others' sentences. Avoid the urge to share your own version of someone else's experience. And lastly, and most importantly, just listen. The second skill I want to spend a little time talking about is managing expectations. And once again, are related to relationships. And in this case, when you'll be home from work. Unless you're sitting on the train in the station waiting for it to leave, don't tell your significant other that you'll be on the 5 o'clock train. Tell them you'll be on the 5:30 or the 6 o'clock. Better yet, tell them you'll be on the 6:30. This way, when you do end up on an earlier train, you'll be exceeding their expectations and they'll be happy you're home earlier than they expected. Well, presumably they'll be happy. I guess it depends on your relationship. Managing expectations is obviously just as important in your professional life. Being in the client-serving profession, managing my clients' expectations is probably the most important part of my job. You've all heard the old saying, under-promise and over-deliver. Well, there's a reason it's an adage that's been around forever. Many of us have type A personalities, and we so badly want to please the people we're dealing with. As a result, we tend to commit to things that we'll have a difficult time delivering. Don't do this. It's one of the biggest mistakes people make, and unfortunately, it usually leads to disappointment and mistrust. It's also related to another trait that I haven't yet mentioned, and that's the ability to say no. Once again, you're all ambitious individuals that want to do well and do all we can to help. But there comes a point when you just have to say no. Don't commit to something that you're not sure you'll be able to accomplish. It's okay to say no once in a while. Just make sure that your no is justified. Well, I don't want to take up any more of your time. Believe it or not, I remember what it was like to be sitting where you are and I couldn't wait for everyone to just stop talking already, because I had dinner reservations at number 5. Well, thank you and congratulations.
Thank you, Mark, for that story. I'm pleased now to introduce Gary Keibel, President of the Alumni Association Board. He'd like to share congratulations on behalf of the Alumni Association. Gary?
Thank you very much, President Stanger. On behalf of the Binghamton University Alumni Association, it's my pleasure to congratulate you on your fantastic accomplishments. And to celebrate this very special moment, I'm pleased to give each and every one of you a free yet very valuable gift today: lifetime membership in the Binghamton University Alumni Association. You're welcome. This is something truly valuable. You are now a member of an organization with more than 130,000 members in all 50 states and over 100 countries. Your Alumni Association is one of the most important professional and social organizations you will ever join. Believe me, it's a hot ticket. We have almost 4,000 new members joining this weekend alone. I'm sure you've walked around campus at some point or another wearing a Binghamton sweatshirt or a Binghamton hat. As you move on from school today, I encourage you to continue to wear Binghamton on your sleeve. You are now an emissary and ambassador for the school. Your success reflects on the school and other alumni, and the success of other alumni reflects on you. Among our many accomplished alumni are CEOs and senior management at leading corporations, leaders in the financial and legal industries, the most talented engineers, teachers, nurses, social workers, and professionals of all kinds, as well as media personalities, movie stars, and even a United States congressman. I look forward to the day when there are posters of you on campus as accomplished alumni. And I'll admit it, you guys are much more impressive than alumni of my generation. Every time I meet recent graduates, I'm reminded of this fact. I mean, I satisfied my science requirement by taking a geology class called Earthquakes, Whose Fault? And I took it pass-fail. So as you graduate today, I ask you to take 3 very important steps. Number 1, make sure that you are always digitally connected to the Alumni Association. Like us on our Facebook page, join our LinkedIn groups, follow us on Instagram and elsewhere, and visit alumni.binghamton.edu to make sure that your information is always up to date in our alumni directory, Be Connected. We can't find you for opportunities if you don't first find us. Number 2, don't be a stranger. The Alumni Association holds over 80 events around the country each year. Sign up, show up, and have some fun with your fellow alumni. And number 3, make new Binghamton connections. When you come across another Binghamton graduate, use that common bond as an opportunity to open a door. Tell older alumni how amazing our campus looks. I'm giving the same message to all graduates this weekend. You and I are now connected forever, and I'm looking forward to connecting with my 4,000 new best friends. You're a Bearcat for life, and I'm honored to be in the same alumni association as you. Congratulations.
Thank you, Gary. It is now my distinct pleasure to introduce our student speaker, Kevin Reyes. Kevin inspires all of us with his motto of being proud but never satisfied. His zest for life and passion is infectious. At Binghamton, he's distinguished himself as president of Alpha Kappa Psi Professional Business Fraternity and project leader for Enactus. Last year, with Kevin as a project leader, Binghamton ranked among the top teams at the Enactus national competition. Kevin is committed to helping others and finds volunteering as one of his most rewarding activities. He has served as a resident assistant in the Dickinson community. He has accepted a full-time position in the technology risk advisory practice at Deloitte. Please join me in welcoming Kevin to share his inspiring story.
Sí se pudo. Sí se pudo. Yes, we did it. Yes, we did it, class of 2018. Humbled and honored, I stand today with tears collecting in the corner of my eyes as I thank you, deans, professors, administrators, faculty, friends, and especially my family for giving me this opportunity. Mom and Dad, thank you for serving as immigrants in this country, enduring the sweat, the strength that is needed. Hey, little brother and sister, thank you for always being that spark in my life, and I hope you could translate this speech to our parents. Abuelitos, grandparents, thank you. Thank you for traveling to this country for the first time in 80 years to watch me give this speech and graduate from an amazing institution. Class of 2018, I want to empower you all with a very simple message as we embark on a new journey. We all understand that physically, you become what you eat. But what many of us forget is that mentally, you become what you think. That's it. What is the power of that single concept? Let's reflect. What are the odds that a first-generation college student is standing on this stage and graduating with honors? The same college student whose parents did not understand a single word of English throughout his education. The same student who transferred across 2 different institutions to finally find his home at Binghamton University his sophomore year. The answer is quite simple. By igniting a fuel of positive energy at every step of the way. Now the challenge is, how can we all ignite that fuel? Do you remember the last time you drove to campus trying to find a spot closest to your Finance 311 class, but couldn't find any and had to leave it almost 10 minutes away? Oh, those definitely weren't a fun time. But now, let's remember when you were able to walk safely to your class after a huge snowstorm because the school did such a great job of plowing campus. That's never spoken about. Was it difficult to remember or even talk about those positive things across these 4 years? For many it is, because we are wired to remember and complain on the contagious nature of negativity and unfortunate events. The reality is, challenges will happen to all of us. However, the question is, how will we react to those challenges? I will share with you all by the end of this speech how you can take your first step today if you haven't already. For me, it all started when I was 7 years old. Around 9 or 10 p.m., my mother would come back working more than 12 hours in a factory and sit with me at our kitchen table to help me complete my English homework. Without ever knowing a single word of English, she would open up her pocketbook thesaurus. As if the scene was painted, I clearly remembered how she would translate every word from English to Spanish so that she could understand it and translate it back to me so that we could correctly do my English homework. Every night, I was stuck in the same cycle, but vaguely remembering a spark of positivity she shed to me at every night. Sí se puede, mijo. Yes, we can, son. These were the same words I remember hearing from my father when, after a divorce during my freshman year, we were living in a small garage. Winter nights weren't easy. I was scared to share with my friends where I lived, and I was scared of not being able to move ahead in life. But my father's positive affirmations transcended into me even working harder in school and setting even higher goals for myself and for my family. We all go through challenges, but if you can carry the same optimism that drove me and many immigrants in this country By simply affirming, sí se puede, yes we can, at every step of the way, trust me on this, you will make it. But wait, how can we be so optimistic when life isn't easy? Especially working in the business field is full of meetings, calls, emails, and further challenges we won't expect. Similar to the challenges we had here, such as waking up for our 8:30 class after we just pulled a low-nighter or spent a little too long downtown the night before. I don't blame you. It's very hard to see the positive in that. And life will just get harder, where our decisions won't impact a number grade, but the success of our lives. How's that for a bucket full of negative affirmations? That's why, class of 2018, it's time to change how we react, change how we perceive challenges, change how we think. Instead of contemplating, finally it's about time to graduate, oh, it's going to be rough out there, here goes, a 9-to-5 schedule. Right now, at this moment, affirm to yourself, I am lucky to be seated amongst many peers at my commencement speech. I am privileged to graduate from such an amazing institution. And those challenges, when I walk out of this room, will make me better. And just like that, you have started to create your positive affirmations. Simply reconstructing your thoughts and perceptions is all you need sometimes, and it just takes 5 seconds. Like going on a diet to lose weight, by cutting out all the food that you know it's not unhealthy for you. Let's embark on a mental diet together. Stop dwelling on all the negative thoughts that bounce across minds and start igniting optimism towards your future. What's going to make Binghamton graduates different from the crowd? It's that we are hard workers and optimistic, no matter where we come from or what we look like. Why complain when you can solve? Why stress when you have the opportunity to be better? Why live fearfully when, look, you have family and friends around here to support you at every step of the way? Class of 2018, let's create momentum. Let's create success. Let's ignite our drive and celebrate as we walk down the stage. Sí se puede. Thank you.
Thank you, Kevin, for that great story. At this time, we will recognize the accomplishments of our baccalaureate degree candidates. Dean Dillon, please come forward for the presentation of our baccalaureate degree candidates from the School of Management.
Before we recognize the accomplishments of our baccalaureate degree candidates, we will first recognize students who've achieved Latin honors. Latin honors are based on a student's cumulative grade point average. We recognize 3 levels of achievement: cum laude, magna cum laude, and summa cum laude. The names of candidates for these honors appear in the commencement program. We will not announce each by name, but we shall recognize students attending today by having them stand in place. Candidates graduating cum laude, please rise. You may be seated. Candidates graduating magna cum laude, please rise. You may be seated. Candidates graduating summa cum laude, please rise. You may be seated. My congratulations to all of you on your outstanding academic achievements. President Stenger, as Dean of the School of Management, I'm pleased to present to you these candidates who have fulfilled all their baccalaureate degree requirements as prescribed by the faculty.
Student Marshal Katerina Junga and School Marshal George Babinski, please lead the first group of candidates to the platform so that they may receive recognition for their academic achievement.
Katerina R. Jung. Alex M. Ione. Mark Hussman. Ryan F. Brady. Glenn C. Janik. Hannah M. Bideau. Jordan T. Lanehart. Samantha Taveras. Jonathan K. Hammerman. Ilana Marlowe. Kevin Reyes. Ben Su. Wei Shitan. Thomas Bajko. Kayla T. Bautista. Wilson Lee. Timothy Leong. Emily C. Chin. Alex R. Gelman. Scott Waldron. Madison G. Blanchard. Andrew A. Esposito. Alexandra Lambadarios. Carly R. Roman. Jeffrey Plotkin. Eric Tuckman. Dylan C. Drucker. Megan K. O'Donnell. Jacqueline N. Kaufman. Barry M. Buckberg. Chloe Bartow. Michaela M. Renecki. Alicia Mutreja. Perry N. Steiner. Hojin Shin. Sungjun Oh. Nikki Yuan. Xiaofeng Li. Sebastian Hubert. Yukse Korin Xiu. Farhan S. Sanyoto. Toshihiro Yatomi. Wai Shanchan. Yen Chia Tseng. Koki Takahashi. Desiree A. Coombs. Hui Hui Wu. Hope A. Thompson. Matthew Alaimo. Carrie L. Kolba. Shannon Van Pelt. Justin I. McFadden. John L. Sherman. Jason P. Agresti. Stephanie N. Frollo. Emily S. Yu. Benjamin Cotis. Salvatore Fama. Joseph A. Grossi. Kyle Urban. Rebecca J. Kreutzer. Jonathan N. Aronoff. Nathan D. Hinton. Louis F. Clements. Lindsay Guerra. Gabriel N. Rivera. Emily A. Pistilli. Michael J. Fazio. Sergey S. Bronson. Bethany C. Stewart. Devin R. Siddi. Lauren Caraco. Kimberly M. Moyal. Alexandra H. Kay. Orlev Gabe. Kristen N. Bechkowski. Brian M. Schwartz. Bethany DiMassimo. Michael J. Sardi. Lauren J. Bello. John A. Torino. Chad M. Gaffin. Jonathan D. Dong. Erica M. Chung. Nicholas R. Raimondi. Frank J. Messina. Julio Reyes. Michaela C. James. Peter E. Marin. Peter F. Bean. Kristen L. Postmanter. Jenna C. Rice. Bridget M. Johansson. Alyssa M. Mustafa. Moira M. Ungerleider. Michelle Pesochinski. Kaylee L. Benjovsky. Celestine Leon. Celestine Leon. Florian S. Orth. Kevin C. Flesh. Jared Wexler. Zachary B. Schwartz. Elliot S. Vogel. Anthony Deninas. Lara Levine. Alicia Kripalani. Fidan Nazizada. Mohsin G. Rana. Siyu Hong. Chao Yang. Nicole Moncada Garcia. Corey Boronokoff. Brett T. Mendelson. Zachary Tin. Cole C. Tobias. Jennifer Pez. Brandon Colton. Gwen O. Chloe L. Cho. Jesse Kwan. Logan Dolan. Nicole Gallagher. Nicholas J. Marino. Maya L. Jones. Cheyenne LaFrance. Samantha J. Kutnick. Nicholas R. Christensen. Charles A. Infantino. Seth E. Ross. You got a card? Let him go first. You got it. John T. Marafino. Brian McAllister. Jordan R. Zelnicker. Cody J. Klein. Dana Leong. Brandon Yip. Ronald K. Llewellyn. Brendan S. Basio. Matthew C. Pena. Christina N. Cantillo. Mira P. Shaw. Cassidy A. Hartman. Haley Q. Hoffman. Ying Jiang. Leah Stupas. Morgan M. Quintana. Tyler J. Hecker. Daniel J. Ciino. Nicholas M. Jim. Matthew N. Kipnis. Aaron Grossman. Richie B. Luxmore. Suzanne C. Silikia. Michelle Geraldo. Sean M. DeKay. Eric M. Ravens. Michael C. Richards. Nicholas J. Serreo. Rebecca Ho. James C. Camilleri. Brendan P. Gillen. Glenn Avisado. Darren Yu. Alyssa Fiore. Peter K. Metar. John S. Deans.
Thank you.
David M. Berlin. Latavia. Matthew J. Laderick. Kirsten G. Back. Jennifer Pezzolanti. Jared Cohen. Stephen J. Redden. Jesse E. Haber. Omar D. Ortiz. James K. Reyna. Roy Sternberg. Nir Yusuf. Robert E. Meyer. Harry C. K. Jacqueline B. Himmelfarb. Samantha P. Tenenbaum. Julia H. Burt. Francesca Franco. Eman Johan Johari. Stephanie S. Chen. Candice A. Keating. Shirley Tung. Arlene O'Haran. Heather N. Lazaro. Bill Gao. Christy City. Thank you. Robert J. Mandrakia. Danny A. Uzadana Andanza. Ayundanza. Ronald Namnun. Tyler W. Fritzhand. Victor J. Werney. Stephen Lambert. Charlie A. Gifford. Andrew E. DeLuigi. Hallie R. Spurgeon. Michelle A. Perlman. Lisa J. Rosenstein. Suzanne R. Margolis. Jonathan R. Miller. Matt Pellerin. Dara L. Schenker. Sydney S. DeFrucio. Marley Burr. Anthony J. Kemi. Brandon McNulty. Matthew G. Flood. Jonathan Lanceman. Rehan U. Khan. Joseph Rigoroso. Derek J. Mayer. Curtis J. Mills. Tal Zach. Jake A. Stein. Spencer P. Picorni. Samantha Macy. Ashley L. Hilfman. Lauren E. Gelb. Jessica Bracco. Jasmine Lamb. Brian C. Kuczynski. Justin Chang. Xin Kuo. Cupid Chapman. Adam T. Raphael. Drew F. Barkin. Wenbo Mpizzino Tiapo. Joseph Constantino. Nicholas A. Kerr. Nicholas P. Fellong. James Allen. Daniel J. Camus. Brandon T. Lummerman. Josiah J. Dillon. Stephen Perchaluk. Nicole K. Cannon. Jasmine J. Chu. Jill Frasco. Lisa G. Applebaum. Olivia De La Vega. Lucas H. Tevlin. Douglas J. Nutty. Enrique L. Lellis. Zachary M. Lesser. Jason A. Zalamski. Patrick J. Carroll. Sarah M. Wells. Huguette Patricia Ngati. Noor A. Nazar. Rachel A. Castledine. Madeline Oliveira. Allison J. Goldberg. Catherine B. Butera. Emily Hanna. Natalie Tabib. Raul Morales III. Hayden S. Vos. Kelsey L. Brady. Rodothea Karagugianas. Kayla Boniecki. Imara Rasconi. Kevin M. Simons. Colin Malatesta. Kevin Rieger. Nicholas R. Ricciuti. Duhi Han. Darren Shi. Alex Y. Young. Jennerson Lee. Mon Chen. Ava P. Hunt. Wesley Chung. Alosh T. Alex. Samuel Wong. Maitar Nebel. Brayton S. Summer. Shan Lu. Yuan Li. Huimin Guang. Vincent Zeyuan Chin. Hangyang Zhang. Lucian Li. Pei-Si He. Anwar Z. Topa. Joseph Grakowski. Christopher Santos. Keith Pecoraro. Anthony J. Torres. Brian Barrera. Daniel J. Greenberg. Joseph Waldner. Carly L. Friedman. Graham G. Tejada. Caitlin G. Lowe. Hannah W. Lowe. Lindsay Krieger. Daisy Lee. Joanna Ng. Charles J. DeLisi. Edmund Chen. Alex Zhao. Ethan S. Zhou. Dong Ng. Joseph G. Baviello. Oliver Brito. Gabriel J. Canino. Christopher L. Sweeney. Samia Ikram. Pietro Bonventre. Anthony S. Cuter. Kyle S. McManus. Patrick Duty. Connor Horan. Connor J. Quinn, Alicia L. Pratt, Ashley L. Knapp, Victoria A. Studer, Ashley Schrauger, Taylor Brown, William M. Weisbach, Juan R. Espichan, Matthew J. Zucco, Alexander J. Adamo, Claudio J. Ciara, Mark S. Backner, Eugene Bay, Sung Jun Park, Hyuk Jae Yu, Yu Zhang, Yui Zhang, Huiqian Liao, Chen Chi Wang, Chan Hui Park, Thomas J. Jean-Pierre, Justin A. Sternhell, Sanjeev G. Darisi, Nicholas K. Johnson, Jack H. Southard, Dylan C. Loria, Morgan Musto, Dean M. Franco, Ronit Pfeiffer, Joseph M. Aceta Jr., Sean P. Graber, Eric A. Doan, Nicholas P. Gaynor, David J. Axelrod, Sheil B. Doshi, Matthew C. Casillas, Isaac D. Gartenberg, Aviel Moshonayev, Matthew P. Yekis, Carrie Lesko, Bryden Cutts, Sam J. Wolf, Charles Glucksman, Stephen M. Turi, Charles Berenger, Ryan J. Garcia, Ryan Conlon, Michael R. Thomas, Rory Balducci, Judah Berger, Sarah C. Rutter, Eugene Chen, Aaron M. Scarenzi, Nicole S. Lee, Wen Xiaoding, Huiju Li, Navpreet Randhawa, Diyu Wang, Anning Zhang, Jia Cao, Chu Chu, Jijun Huang, Yaxin Gao, Timothy Yu, Miriam Tawelde, Brittany A. Thomas, Sean S. Ward, Brian D. Slater, Cadimo A. Costello. Shamsuddin G. Williams. George Nunez. Asma Nished. Anthony P. Moffa. Jeffrey T. Brown. Deja Brown. Kelly R. Menk. Hafsa A. Wajid. Wendy Ruiz. Harry Hu. Brandon T. Quintero. William Guo. Angela Liu. Vincent P. Chuang. Chingman Mandy Au. Kevin New. Daniel Kim. Gabriel N. Weissman. Hinako Fuji. Maria A. Jaden Luzezaka. Tyler Gillespie. Wenjun Lu. Si Tianzhu. Stephen Jing. Sungwon Kim. In E Choi. Hannah Lee. Joanne Go. Sung Yub Han. Byung-hun Kim. Woo Sik Hwang. Jung-hong Lee. Kevin Ma. Xuanchu Jiang. Mei-chi Sun.
At this time, we will recognize the accomplishments from the School of Management's May 2 Dual Degree Program. Dean Dillon, please join me for the presentation of our baccalaureate degree candidates from the School of Management's May 2 Dual Degree Diploma Program.
This year marks the 10th graduating class from Binghamton University, Middle Eastern Technical University Dual Diploma Program. President Stenger, as Dean of the School of Management, I'm pleased to present to you these candidates who have fulfilled all their baccalaureate degree requirements as prescribed by the faculty. Will the students from the dual degree program please rise? Will the marshals please direct the METU dual diploma candidates to the platform so that all may receive recognition for their academic achievement.
Cansu Yelboğa, Merve Ergin, Duygu Kızılca, Pınar İnan, Emin Öztürk, Burcu Van, Ergüven Çimen, Canım Güz Ergün, Bora Mehmet Seçkin, Mustafa Arpaç, İsmet Fatih Yıldırım, Orhan Gökmen, Serhat Eyüpoğlu, Emre Derece, Petek Balcı, Elif Yılmaz,
Will all the baccalaureate degree candidates please rise? President Stenger, I am honored to present these candidates for the baccalaureate degree by the university.
For those who have successfully completed all degree requirements, by the authority vested in me by the Chancellor and the Board of Trustees of the State University of New York and the Board of Regents of the University of the State of New York, I confer on each of you the appropriate baccalaureate degree with all the rights and privileges accompanying it. On behalf of the Binghamton University community, I congratulate you all for this well-earned accomplishment. As is customary, upon conferral of the baccalaureate degree, you may now move the tassel on your cap from the right to the left. Ladies and gentlemen, parents, partners, and friends, I present to you the Binghamton University School of Management graduating class of 2018.
All please rise as you are able. Gentlemen, please remove your hats as we sing the Binghamton University alma mater. We invite everyone to join in singing the refrain and second verse. Lyrics may be found on the back cover of the commencement program.
In the room
The spring commencement proceedings of the State University of New York at Binghamton are now concluded. We kindly ask the audience to remain in place for the academic recessional. Once the academic recessional is completed, please exit as soon as you are able. Thank you.